All right, everybody, we're coming to you live from Madrid, Spain. We're back. This is video number 3. I've got Marco Salcedo.
Hello there.
And Caleb Christoph at the table. He's got the poker face on, so don't listen to a word he says, because I'm sure it just happened, but... Hey, so before we got out of Madrid, they had all these like vendors with these foldable cloths, and
They're cops, man.
yeah, when they saw the cops, they just picked up the bag and ran. I don't know what was going on with that, but they had some pretty nice merch. So this is a France jersey.
That's a dookie.
Yeah, that's nice, right?
20,
yeah, 23 euros. It looks and feels real.
It's true.
We checked all the markings. It's got the engineering tag, but you know what? Who's gonna know? Who's gonna come check us to say that's not a real jersey or not?
Well, you just told everybody right now. And you can get it only for $20, 20 euros. I mean,
Well,
that's a pretty good price for 20 euros.
Contact us if you want one.
Contact me.
well, it's too late. We're out of here. But Joshua seems to think they'll be in Germany, but I don't know.
Hopefully.
So we have a plan. We get up in the morning, and we're going to the locker. We're gonna stow all the stuff that we don't need to hike with because we want to go with as light a pack as we can. We got the extra large locker, and we stuffed that joker. I mean, it was to the rim, all kinds of leftover clothes. So I think we probably all had maybe about 8 or 10 pounds in our pack, maybe.
8 or 10 pounds too much.
8 or 10 pounds, way too much.
Too much.
And so we throw it in the locker, and we go to McDonald's because it's supposed to be 24/7. We get to McDonald's, and well, at 6:30 in the morning, they only offered certain things at 6:30. So 7 o'clock, the main breakfast. So we get into the train station. Huge debacle. A lot of that was me not understanding the train systems. Caleb had taken the train, but it was the metro train. It wasn't the Renfe train, and
It was a whole argument.
It was a whole big deal. We ended up paying for a metro ticket.
That's why I was mad. We bought the metro ticket. We take the metro.
Yeah, and Caleb was right. The metro went there, but the map in the station says it didn't go there. So then I said, well, we better get the Renfe ticket. So we buy the Renfe ticket, and we get on the train, and it's the wrong train going the wrong direction. So after about 2 stops, I realized something's not right.
I only wanted 2 stops. It was like, we was there for 10 minutes.
So we get off, reverse direction, get back,
And boom.
and we finally get to the station that we need to get out of, and it was a mad dash. We had to hurry and run, and at that point it was asking anybody and everybody, where do we go? Because it was a huge station, not clearly marked. It just, but nonetheless, we got onto the train, and we made it to our first station. We were supposed to connect with another train. Turns out they were doing construction on the track, so we had to take a bus.
Yeah.
We took a bus, so that added another 30 minutes.
Oh, but before we took the bus, we ate.
Mm-hmm.
And Marco ate something for the first time.
What did he eat?
What did I eat? I don't even remember.
He ate a sandwich.
That's not my first time.
He ate a big bocadillo.
Oh,
A ham and cheese sandwich, and he ate that thing.
It was alright.
yeah, it was all right.
It was alright. Nothing special.
Yeah, okay.
I take something. I tasted better sandwiches.
So we get to Saudia, which is our starting point. So because I got the tickets on the wrong day, we had to start hiking on the day that we traveled to Saudia. So we traveled to Saudia. We get off the bus, and that's a different place, right? By the way, so even if I planned it from the train station. And then all of a sudden they took us on a bus and dropped us off at some other place, not the train station. So then we had to walk into town. And then before you start your journey, you have to get this passport day. And it's pretty cool because you have to have 2 stamps a day to prove that you actually hiked or walked the Camino de Santiago. And you have to do a minimum of 100 kilometers to get this very special, nice looking certificate at the end. As you go along the trail, those all kinds of hostels, bars, all kinds of places that you can just stop and get it stamped, just to show and prove that you actually hiked the whole thing. So it becomes kind of a thing as you're hiking to go, I'm gonna stop and get a stamp. Now, there are places along the way that there are people that sell their stamps. They say they're free, but the reality is they want you to drop €1, €2 in there, and surprised to say we were too cheap to do that. We opted for the free stamps, and we held out, but we got plenty of stamps, as you can see in the book. So we started out in Saria. We've got to go, 13 miles is supposed to be the posted first day. Caleb swears it was more than 13. I think it actually probably was a little bit more.
No, it definitely was. The first day was the hardest for sure.
It was a hard day. It was a lot of elevation climb in it. I wore the wrong socks. Marco wore new shoes.
They for the first time.
First time.
First time?
The new shoes, yeah.
He didn't break those in?
No. So
that's on you.
Actually, I think
that's on you. All those
Hey, so needless to say, after 13 miles, me and Marco had blister heaven, and I mean blisters like I'd never had blisters before.
Me too.
We get to the first stop, and the bed and breakfast was nice. None of the lodging was good, but the problem was it was a half a mile away from town where there was any food.
1 mile.
One mile. Oh yeah, that's right. It was 1 mile.
1 mile.
So then it was real gut check to look at each other and go, how hungry are we?
Get that taxi.
So I put on flip flops and we walk into town. We get an Italian dinner. It was okay.
Yeah, it was good.
And we watched some soccer while I was watching while we were eating. But then we had to walk back, and then the next day, put on those shoes, and it was a 18 mile hike.
No,
that was the third day.
That was the 13th.
Oh, that's 13th. Yeah. So the second day,
yeah.
15 miles?
It was 14, 15.
14, 15 miles, another one.
Something like
that place was nice. That hostel was nice.
Yeah. But by the time we got done with the second day trip, blisters heaven become blister hell, and it was terrible.
It was bloody.
So I texted my friend Jim Hurley. Shout out to Jim Hurley, because Jim, you were right. There's nothing wrong with slack packing. For those that don't know about slack packing, Jim Hurley, he can tell you everything about it because he hiked the entire Appalachian Trail. But this is a place where slack packing is where you could actually pay somebody to haul your bags forward to the next stop. They do that a lot for the Camino de Santiago, and I knew about it, but I just didn't schedule it. So by the time we got to the third stop, we found those little brochures.
The first day we saw it, we're like, wait.
That was the ultimate trail magic right there, because we're like,
it was €4.
€4 a bag. Now remember, your feet are all blistered up.
Your back is sore.
Joshua had a sore back. I mean, don't think he's not left out. He's the only one to get blisters.
1 mile in.
Yeah, 1 mile in. We had to go to the pharmacy and get him the back patch.
He was arguing.
Bro, I've had the muscle cramps even before this trip.
Okay.
At least I didn't get a blister.
Yeah, no blisters.
That's right.
Yeah, but the back pain is.
The back pain, that one hurt.
So we had to get him some special medicated patches to put on his back. And then we found those brochures, and that was a pretty.
The third day.
That was a pretty easy vote. I think we had a unanimous vote. I don't think we had one dissenting vote on any guilt on whether or not we should have somebody carry our bags forward, even though they were only 8 or 10 pounds, I guess. But it worked like a charm. Joshua filled it out, called the guy on WhatsApp, dropped him at the door like 8:30 in the morning, and some stranger picked up the bags and toted them to the next place.
Boom, that's it.
So then the third day was the long day. That was a 17 or 18 miler.
It was 18.
And
18.8.
Hey, let me tell you.
I put on the boosters.
Marco put on the boosters. With the blister management, it was just pretty much moleskin didn't work, impeds didn't work, nothing worked. It was just take a Tylenol or ibuprofen and let the numbness kick in and just keep going and don't stop anymore.
Yeah.
Because once you stopped and started again, it was like a repeat cycle. It was terrible.
But the third day,
The penthouse was nice though.
Which one?
It was like a penthouse thing.
Oh yeah, remember we went to that
record player.
Yeah.
No doubt. That was the third day though. We stayed at this guy's apartment, and he was a class act. They left us eggs and bread and jelly and the
But the third day was special for me. My blister popped, the blood was gooey. I had to stop to check what's happening to my blister. And some lady comes to me, it's like, you need help. Yeah. The lady comes up to me, you need help. I can like help you take it off, right?
Yeah.
and she grabs the needle. She tries to pop it, but the needle does not want to go in my skin. It's so rough, like Hulk.
Okay, all right.
Hey, now, boys and girls, I thought she brought out a whole med kit, so I was thinking Marco was in good hands until I saw her take the needle and go perpendicular and like stab the blister. I'm like, uh-oh.
He's like, oh.
I was like, oh.
But it bent the needle though.
It did not. The blister did not want to pop. It was just
when you have hobbit feet, they just don't go through there. Well, actually, the thing I think it's so tough, so rugged.
Let's see. Anyway, the first day, we stayed there. It wasn't too bad. Second day, third day, we put Marco in the special room. We had the bunks. We had the bunk beds and we had the master suite. So we had to take one of the beds. We put it in. Yeah, we put Marco in the master.
Yeah, buddy.
Because he snores like a hog.
Hey,
and we still heard him through the wall.
My body needs to rest. That's some good sleep right there when you're snoring.
Even noise canceling headphones with ocean noise doesn't necessarily drown out the bass waves that come from him at night. It's just
you're hearing thunder and
it's
the
like
ocean.
thunder, man. I don't know what happened with that.
And after that, we went to the fourth day, which was like 12, 13 miles. We got in. That was the Euros, the start of the Euros. We ate at this Mexican restaurant, and he's like Mexican owned. He travels to California.
Not Mexican.
And then he's like, "Where are you guys from?" We like Southern California. I was like, we asked this guy where he's from, and you know what he said? He said, "Well, New York States."
Oh my gosh! Talk about some shaming going on. I don't know what happened.
When I saw inside the Mexican restaurant, I didn't see the heritage. I didn't see nothing about Mexican.
No, the food was, quite honestly, it was horrible.
The tacos you got?
Tacos, I don't know what those were. Those were not. Those were not tacos I've ever seen before.
First bite.
But I didn't even feel. I got 4 of them. I took 1 bite. It was some greasy, slimy something, and I just said I can't do it. And Marco wouldn't do it. That tells you a lot. I mean, Marco's like, nah, I ain't touching it.
The tosper.
The burrito, I had a burrito.
The burrito.
But I mean, a good thing's happened. We went to the
pina coladas are good though.
Oh, they were good. Yeah.
The drinks were good at the Mexican place, but then, not to be outdone, we went to the gelato place right next door to it, and that rooms.
We didn't just get gelato though. We picked up some nice patches here.
Yeah. So there's all kinds of stuff. So the minimum you can do. This is the Sardia route, 117 kilometers or 66 miles. That's the route we did, and you can get, there's every nationality. There's 500,000 people that do this every year, so you get to meet all kinds of people doing it for all kinds of reasons. And it was good. So the last day, about 11 miles, 12 miles, it was just really a gut check. Everybody just got blisters and all, back aches, whatever. I gave an option because I think, maybe we ought to carry the bags in because it is our last day.
That's what I was thinking.
And that's what Caleb was thinking. And I asked Joshua, and Joshua was like, heck no, we're going to have somebody carry the bag. Like, oh, thank God. Because I got Marco's boat. So we hired that guy to carry the bags into the final destination, which is Santiago de Compostela. And that's where you get your certificate. And I'm going to tell you, honestly, my feet just hurt so bad. And it was I just wanted to get into the room.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't really care to go get the certificate. It turned out really well for us, though, because once we got there, there's a huge line, and it said it could take hours. But the guy rushed us through with 4 more, and we got the certificates, I think, probably in less than 30 minutes.
I said like under 10, 5?
We were there for a little bit, and then we walked to the hostel. It took a little bit to find it, and then we found a little Argentina place that sold empanadas, and it was good. It was good.
First bite, I didn't like
Marco. Yeah, and then Marco.
That's Marco.
It's our journey with Marco and food, but the empanadas are good.
It's alright. Go ahead.
You got pizza.
Yeah.
Was the pizza any good?
It was like a 6 out of 10.
Oh, a 6 out of 10. That's not very good. Yeah. So
hey, we got the shakes.
Yeah, we went to this chocolate shop.
This kid said it was alright. Yesterday you were saying you were getting.
No, I liked it. I liked it.
Yeah, they were thin shakes.
It was chocolate milk, man.
Yeah, so we made it in. Needless to say, none of us really were in a mood to go out and do a lot of walking for anything. We did gut it out and go out to the supermercado and get some snacks. It wasn't we're pretty close. We left them all.
I have cookies still.
So then,
The wafers.
so this morning we got up and so we had to walk almost a mile to the train station. Got there early enough. They had a cafeteria. We ate there. It was pretty easy travel. 3-hour nonstop train ride. It got up to 300 kilometers an hour, which is 180 miles an hour.
Yeah, I got 5 minutes left on the camera.
And so we took the fast-paced train. We got to Madrid. We finally work our way through the metro again. Not super easy. None of the machines worked properly apparently, so we had to get some help to get out of the station. Then we get to the station, and we go back to the locker, and then we open up the locker, and we're like, "You gotta be kidding! Oh my gosh, how much stuff did we leave behind?" And then Joshua, for some reason, he thought
He staked that
putting
place up.
clean clothes with a pair of dirty, nasty socks would not pollute and contaminate. My gosh, it was a small room.
It was
I felt
hot,
for those
too.
girls in there.
Yeah.
I saw there's 4 European girls in there.
I saw one girl go. I was like, damn. He scared the woman away.
And he kept saying, "I don't want my clothes smell dirty." I'm like, I'm thinking I know exactly why your clothes smell dirty.
Good, because I only have one. Only one.
But there was a trash can right there next to us, so he put those socks in the trash can exactly where they should have been. And then I looked at the guys and I said, "Look, you know what? I think we can go back through the metro system and try and get a card and get through and walk down the steps and get on the station and get up there and do an Uber and save a few euros, or we can just call a extra large Uber and just take us direct to the hotel." And of course, no dissenting votes there, because we just walked out of the locker and voila, this guy shows up in this big minivan, or a big van actually,
Mercedes.
and I said, "Wow, this is great." So 62 euros directly to the place that we're at tonight. And as Mark alluded, we ate a KFC.
Germany's better. The one.
I think it has more flavor.
No.
They have different
I kind of
options.
disagree.
They have more stuff in
More
there.
like greasy, like.
For me, it was not greasy.
Hey, 3-minute time hack.
All right, so then so tomorrow morning we're getting up. We're flying out of Madrid Airport. We're very close. We've got a ride set up. We're gonna fly into Frankfurt. We get into Frankfurt about 2 o'clock. There's a game in Frankfurt at 6 p.m. So we'll have a little bit of time. We'll rent a car, and then that begins this next leg where we're gonna go see 5 soccer matches across all of Germany. And in between the soccer matches, we're gonna make it to Brussels, Belgium, Amsterdam, and then any other things in between we'll hit as we go.
The Thunderdomes.
Yeah, so it's going to be a very mad pace, but we're really looking forward to it, especially Brussels. We're going to stop, before we get to Brussels, we're going to stop in Bastogne to the museum there for you history buffs. We're going to stop in and see the battlefield there, and then we'll stop in Brussels, and we've got already paid for all you can eat. We're going to make Belgian waffles. At 9 o'clock in the morning, all you can eat, Marco. What do you think about that?
2 minutes.
That's good. Sounds good.
I'm telling you,
Chocolate creamy.
9 o'clock in the morning, all you can eat. Make our own Belgian waffles, and then at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, we go back for the second round, and we're gonna make some chocolate truffles. It's an hour-and-a-half kitchen experience, so we'll make some truffles, and then we'll fill up the time wherever we fill up the time.
I'll make sure to make dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate. All right.
Dark chocolate.
All right, all. Well, that's our 3rd episode. We'll try to do better with the Facebook and post some more pictures. I thought we'd have more time, but the 5-day hike just took more out of us than I thought.
Yeah.
So, all right. Any parting words from you guys?
I feel like hiking at least 66 more miles.
Oh, you do.
Yeah.
Like tomorrow?
Yeah,
There and back.
There and back.
Yeah, I want to see you do it.
I mean,
I'm gonna be on a scooter.
Hey, I did put on the boosters on those 2 last days. Come on.
I'm gonna be on an electric bike and see. I'm escort you.
Okay, so We got maybe 30 seconds left. Anybody who's going to predict who's going to
1
win the
minute.
Euros?
1 minute. 1 minute.
Okay, we got Portugal for the Euros champions.
Come on, man.
Anybody? Any bold? Caleb? Any bold predictions?
Right here. Right here.
He's going Portugal. I'm going Germany. It's the whole country. I think they got it. Joshua, who you going with?
Portugal.
Three Portugal. I think they're only doing it for Ronaldo. But, we'll see.
I'm doing it just for Ronaldo. Yeah,
Just for Ronaldo. All right, everybody. Peace out. We love you. We'll talk to you again soon. Take care.
See ya.